Good morning, children.
Good morning, ma'am.
Today, we are going to revise the chapter triangles. Okay. In triangles, what are the concepts we have learned in triangles? Just revise it, recall it, what you have learned in triangles. So the first thing we have learned is basic proportionality theorem, isn't it? What is basic proportionality theorem? Just recall the statement. What does BPT says? If a line is drawn
Parallel to the
parallel to one side of a triangle intersecting,
both sides.
then we know
Then their angles are proportional and sides are equal.
if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides, then the other two sides are divided proportionally, isn't it? Then the other two sides will be divided proportionally. So if a line is drawn, listen children, suppose ABC is the given triangle. If a line is drawn to divide, to intersect the two sides in such a way that if EF is parallel to BC, if EF is parallel to BC, then what we know, the other two sides will be divided proportionally. So these conditions will be always true. AE by EB is equal to AF by FC. Or we can say AE by AB. Look at here. First we took the smaller parts. Now next is smaller part by bigger part. AE by AB is equal to AF by AC. And what is the third one? EB by AB will be equivalent to FC by AC. All these three, okay, it will be always true. If two triangle, okay, if a line is drawn parallel means this is what the BPT says. If it is parallel means it divides the other two sides proportionally. Okay. Then converse of BPT. What about the converse of BPT? What the converse says? If a line
angles are proportional,
if it is proportional, then
the lines are parallel.
Then the lines are parallel. Okay, it will be parallel to the third side. Okay, if a line divides two sides of a triangle, if a line divides two sides of a triangle in the same ratio, then it will be parallel to the third side. This is what we learn in BPT and converse. This is the first thing we learned this year. Okay, BPT and converse. And based on this, we learned so many questions. Then the second concept we learn in triangle is similarity, isn't it? Similarity. What is meant by similar figures? When will you say two objects are similar?
Size and shapes are similar.
Size and shapes are similar. Shape will be same. Shape will be same. What about the size? Sizes are proportional. Okay, it will be proportional. Shape will be same. Okay, and either it will be enlarged or diminished in the same ratio, means we call it as proportional. Okay. So two figures are said to be similar if they have the same shape, but sizes are proportional. Okay. Then we'll learn some criteria for similarity. Can you list out the criteria we have learned for checking similarity? What are the different criteria? SSS criteria. Then
ASA.
Then that's all. How many criteria? A criteria. Okay, if three angles are Two angles is enough, isn't it? It is AA criteria. Then
SAS.
SAS.
SAS. Side, angle, side.
Ma'am, one right angle.
What about this ASA criteria? Is it there?
Angle, side angle.
Is it there? Check it and give the answer. Go through the notes, open your textbook, find out whether ASA is there. John, check it whether ASA is there for similarity. Is it there, John? ASA criteria?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay, you don't have. So only these three criteria only we have. SSS, AAA criteria or SAS criteria. Side angle sides. Okay. So now listen, suppose two triangles are similar. Suppose ABC is similar to triangle PQR. If two triangles are similar, we get some conditions are satisfied. What are the conditions satisfied? Corresponding angles are equal. Angle A is equal to angle B. Angle B is equal to angle Q. Angle C will be equivalent to angle R. Corresponding angles are equal and the corresponding sides are proportional. That means AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AC by PR. Okay, two triangles are similar, corresponding angles are equal, and the corresponding sides are proportional. Third one, look at the next one. Okay, it will be same as if all the three sides are proportional, it will be same as AB by PQ is equal to BC by QR is equal to AC by PR, which will be same as the perimeter of the triangle ABC. Perimeters will be also proportional. Perimeter of ABC by perimeter of the triangle PQR. Okay, and what about what then? What else we have learned? If two triangles are similar, these conditions are all true. Then what else we have learned? If two triangles are similar. What about the ratio of the areas? Area of triangle, area of triangle ABC by area of triangle PQR will be same as square of the corresponding sides AB by PQ the whole square, which is equivalent to BC by QR the whole square, which is equivalent to AC by PR the whole square. If two triangles are similar, then the ratios of areas of the triangle will be same as square of the corresponding sides. Then we have learned Pythagoras theorem. What the Pythagoras theorem says? The next thing we have learned is Pythagoras. The Pythagoras theorem says statement. What is the statement of Pythagoras theorem? In a right triangle, okay, in a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. Sum of squares of other two sides. In a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. Then while using Pythagoras theorem, we used one important theorem. Based on that also, we will get so many 1-mark questions. Can you guess what is the theorem? In a right triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to sum of squares of other two sides. While proving this Pythagoras theorem, we used one theorem. That theorem is
Converse of PPT.
no, converse of BPT in Pythagoras. Yes, open your text and find out what is the theorem we use in Pythagoras. That's an important one. Yes, Adidev, can you give the theorem?
Pythagoras theorem, right?
Pythagoras theorem. While for proving Pythagoras theorem, we use another theorem. One important statement is there. What is the statement? A lengthy statement. I've asked you to learn it by heart. Based on this, so many problems will be asked. That's very important. What is it?
Perpendicular is drawn from the vertex of the right angle
Ah,
of the right angle to the hypotenuse.
ah,
Triangles on the side of the perpendicular are similar to each other and similar to the whole triangle.
very good. Okay, very good. Okay, that is an important theorem. Okay, what is the theorem? So, in a right triangle, okay, in a right triangle, if a perpendicular is drawn from the right angle of a right triangle, okay, if you are, suppose you are given a right triangle ABC with right angled at B. So, if a perpendicular is drawn from the right angle of a right triangle to the hypotenuse, then the right triangles on either side of the perpendicular will be similar to each other and will be similar to the whole triangle. It will be similar to each other and it is similar to the whole triangle. So, can you give that similarity criteria for this? ABC, from angle B is 90 degree. From B, we draw the perpendicular BD. So what is the similarity criteria you will get here? In a right triangle, the perpendicular, if a perpendicular is drawn from the right angle to the hypotenuse, then the triangles on the either side of the perpendicular are similar to each other and similar to the whole triangle. The triangles on both the sides of the perpendicular are similar to each other and similar to the whole triangle. Now, can you give the order of similarity here? If you apply the theorem, what is the order? What is the order you will? ABC. ADB.
Then BDC.
Yes, similar to triangle PDC. Okay, we start from one vertex. Always look at here. In all the cases, the right angle will be coming in the middle. So ABC, similar to triangle ADB, which is similar to triangle BDC. Okay. This much concept we have learned in triangles. This many other. Okay, so now let us do starting questions from this part using BPT and all. Okay, write the question. Write the question. First one. In the given figure, write the question. In the given figure, AP is equal to 3 centimeter. In the given figure, AP is equal to 3 centimeter. AP is 3 centimeter. AR is equal to 4.5 centimeter. AR is 4.5 centimeter. AQ is equal to 6 centimeter. AQ is 6 centimeter. AB is 5 centimeter. AC is 10 centimeter. AC is 10 centimeter. Find the length of AD. Find the length of AD. And this is the figure given here. In the given figure, AP is 3 centimeter, AR is 4.5, AQ is 6, AB is 5, AC is 10, finds AD. How will you prove this? We have to find AD. AP is given as 3, isn't it? AP is 3 and AR is 4.5, AQ is 6, then AB, this full length is given as 5. Again, AC, this full length is given as 10 centimeter. We are asked to find AD. It is not given parallel, isn't it? It is not given parallel. If it is given parallel, we can use BPT. But it is not given parallel, but this measurements are given. We are asked to find AD. So first what you can do? We can use the converse of BPT. First use converse of BPT and prove that PQ is parallel to BC. Is it true? Check it. What is AP by AB? Is it same as AQ by AC? Is it correct? You check it. Are they proportional? AP is 3 by 5 is equal to AQ 6 by 10. Is or no? Yes. Therefore, we can use converse of BPT. Therefore, by converse of BPT, what you will get? PQ will be parallel to BC. Now you use, okay, now by using BPT, we can write the theorem. Okay, so again, you consider the next triangle. In triangle ABD, we have PR is parallel to BD. PQ is parallel to BC means a part. You take a part of that line. So the parts will be also parallel. So we get PR is parallel to BD. Therefore, AP by AB will be equivalent to AR by AD. Okay, smaller part by bigger part is equal to AR by AD. AP is given. What is AP? 3 by 5 is equal to AR 4.5 by AD. We don't know. It is X. Simplify and find out what is X. So here we use both the theorems, BPT as well as converse.
And 1.5.
No, will not get. Which one? Is it AD? How will you get 1.5? No. Okay, AD. AR itself is 4.5. So how will you get AD? Check it. Some calculation mistake is there.
Ma'am, 7.5.
Yes, 7.5 is correct. 7.5 is correct. Are you getting like that, John? Johan? Johan? Johan?
7.5.
7.5. Okay, Vishnupriya, check the answer. Is it 7.5?
Yes, ma'am. Calculation mistake.
Okay. See, for the exam, do it very carefully, children. Okay. Okay. Because of careless mistake, we'll be losing 1 full mark. Okay, 1 mark is we are losing means look at the grade. Automatically, the grade will go down. Okay. Write the next one. Next one. In the given figure, Mn is parallel to QR. Mn is parallel to QR. Mn is given. Mn is parallel to QR. This is x. This is 10 centimeter. It is x minus 2, 6. And okay, in the given figure, Mn is parallel to QR. Then x minus 2, 6. Find x. Find x. This given Mn is parallel to QR. Find x. Yes. Children, we are doing for MCQ. That one you have to keep it in mind. Don't write elaborately. Our aim is to find x. So tell me which theorem we have to use and what you will get.
PM by MQ is equal to PN by NR.
Yes, PM by MQ is equal to PN by NR. Okay, so which theorem we are using here? Is it BPT or converse? Pia, which theorem we are using here? BPT. Very good. Okay, BPT. Okay, no doubt. Parallel is given means you have to use BPT. Parallel given means you have to use BPT. Sides are proportional means we have to use converse of BPT. Sides are proportional means you have to use converse of BPT. Okay, so x by 10 is equal to x minus 2 by 6. Listen here, children. Denominators both are even number. We can cancel it. Okay, we can cancel by 2 because both the denominators are even numbers. So we can cancel by 2. Okay, like this, you practice it. 5x minus 10. Then find out what is x.
Ma'am, 5.
It is 5. Yes, correct. It is 5. Okay. Is it okay? Afsana? Afsana? That is Afsana. Yes, Afsana, is it clear? Turn on your video.
4 by 3.
4 by 3 is wrong. Check it. I will not get 4 by 3. Aditya. Yes, John, it is 5. Aditya M, turn on your video. Aditya. Johan. Aditya, Krishna, Meghna, Haya. Vishnu. Turn on your video, Vishnu. Vishnu Vivi, turn on your video. Aditya S. Krishna. Haya.
By 2.
Oh, 1 second, Melvin. Surya, Johan. Yes, Melvin, what's your doubt? Melvin, what's your doubt?
1 by 2.
How you will get 1 by 2 here? What is from this? What is the next step you will write? Give the next step. 3x is 5x minus 10. So what is the next step?
Ma'am, x is equal to 3 5x minus.
Now we cancel that.
We cancel which one?
How we cancel that 10 and
Denominators. Okay, look at here. These are denominators. In the denominators, this is a multiple of 2. 6 is also a multiple of 2. So we can simplify like that. Okay, both are multiples of 2 even numbers. So we
how
can
did we
cancel.
cancel that?
Okay, how did we cancel? If you take cross multiply it, what you will get? 6x is equal to 10 into x minus 2. Yes or no? You can divide it by 2. Okay. Okay. So both the sides, if it is even number, we can divide it. We can do to make the calculation simply, okay, it's easier. We can do like this. So x value is 5. Now write the next one. In the given figure, ABC, in the given figure, AB is parallel to DE. AB is parallel to DE. AB is parallel to DE and BD is parallel to EF. BD is parallel to EF. BD is parallel to EF. Then DC square is equal to, it is given AB is parallel to DE, BD is parallel to EF, then DC square is equal to dash. So first one, CF plus AC. Second one, CF into AC. Third option is CF plus 2AC. D, none of this. What is the answer? How to do this? The same question is there in your textbook. I think the name or figure is changed. Okay. How to do this? Look at this question. You take the first condition here. AB is parallel to DE. AB is parallel to DE. So which triangle you have to consider? AB and DE means which triangle? In triangle ABC, is it correct? In triangle ABC, this DE is parallel. So we can write CD by DA. I'm starting from the vertex C, common vertex for these two sides, which is the common vertex you will get. C, it's these two. With the bigger base, you can draw the triangle ABC. So I'm starting from the vertex C. Okay, look at the result you need here. You need CF, AC and smaller parts only need. So we do CD by AD by BPT. CD by AD is equal to CE by BE. Okay. Or what is another thing you will get here? If you use the BPT again, if you take the smaller part and bigger part means we will get CD by CA. If I take the smaller part and bigger part, we'll get CD by CA is equal to CE by CB. So how to fix whether I have to take the smaller one or bigger one? Look at the results here. We have CF and AC. What is AC? This is the full length. Is or no? AC means the whole length we are taking. So instead of taking the first one, we can use the second result. Whenever two lines are parallel by BPT, we will get three conditions. Okay, we'll get three conditions. Okay, either the two smaller sides are proportional, or we can take one smaller side. Okay, one smaller side with the bigger one, or the other smaller side with the bigger one. So here, instead of taking the smaller sides, we consider one smaller with the bigger one. So CD by CA is equal to CE by CB. Similarly, now take the next one, which is the next parallel condition given here. Which is the next parallel condition given. BD. BD means this one. BD is parallel to EF. So BD is parallel to EF means which triangle you have to consider?
Triangle CDB.
Yes, in triangle CBD. Again, using BPT, what you will get? CF by CD. CF by CD. Because here we took the bigger part. Okay, so I'm taking that. CF by CD is equal to. From the other side, what you will get? CE by CB. Name this as equation 2. This is equation 1. Compare it. So in both the cases, we have CE by CB as common. So from 1 and 2, we can write CD by CA is equal to CF by CD. So when you cross multiply this, we will get CD square is equal to CA into CF. So what will be the answer here? CD square is equal to CA into CF. CA means it will be same as AC into CF.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Write the next one. Write the next one. The two sides of a right triangle are 9 centimeter and 12 centimeter. The two sides of a right triangle are 9 centimeter and 12 centimeter. Then the third side will be dash. Then the third side will be dash. The two sides of a right triangle are 9 centimeter and 12 centimeter. Then the third side will be dash. It's an easy question, direct question. What is the answer? Rosebi? What will be the answer, Rose?
9 square plus 2 square.
Very good. 9 square plus 12 square.
And 15.
15. Okay, third side, although it is mentioned third side. Okay. Here we find out the hypotenuse. I think the question, it is not proper. Okay, the third side, it should be given something. Otherwise, we can't say it is the hypotenuse. Yes or no? Because it is simply given 9 and 12. Can't we take 12 as hypotenuse and find? Yes or no? So it's the question framed in this book. That one is, I think it is it's not correct. It's given simply a right triangle. Okay, we calculated 15. Answer is given as 15. But how we can check, how we can understand that it's whether it is hypotenuse or not? Okay, sometimes 12 may be the hypotenuse. Can we take 9 as hypotenuse? Is it possible?
No,
No. Why? Correct, John.
because
Hyp-
it is lesser.
Because
Yes.
it is the longest side.
Hypotenuse should be the longest side. Okay. So now, okay, before we move on to the next question, few doubts were asked. That one from polynomials, that one I'll clarify it. After that, we can start with we can, if time is there, we can do the remaining questions. And one more
Yes,
thing I
ma'am.
want to say, start preparing well for the linear equations. Next week, you'll be writing the test paper on Thursday. Note down in your diary. Next week, Thursday,
ma'am.
linear equations test paper will be there.
When
Prepare well.
Thursday, right?
Thursday, yes. Okay. So now, few doubts. Okay, some of them have asked the doubts. That one I'll be clearing that one. Write the question. 1 second. Okay, the question is first one. Okay, x minus 1, write down. If x minus 1 is a factor of, if x minus 1 is a factor of kx square minus root 2x plus 1, then the value of k is, dash. How to do this? X minus 1 is a factor. If x minus 1 is a factor, what we can say? P of 1 is 0. So when you substitute x as 1, 1 square minus root 2 into 1 plus 1 is 0. So k minus root 2 plus 1 is 0. Therefore, what is the value of k? Root 2 minus 1. Okay, what this similar model questions we have discussed in the class. Okay. Look at the next question. Okay, the second one is, at how many points? At how many points P of x is equal to x cube plus 3 intersect x-axis? What is the answer? At how many points it will intersect? What is the degree of the polynomial? 3. A third degree
Ma'am, 3
polynomial.
points.
A third degree polynomial will have at most
most.
3 zeros. A second degree polynomial will have at most 2 zeros. So here it's being a cubic polynomial, it will cut the x-axis at most 3. Otherwise, what you can do? You can solve like this. You're finding the zeros. X cube plus 3 is 0. X cube is minus 3. Therefore, what is x? Minus 3 raised to 1 by 3 cube root. So same equal zeros. All the 3 zeros will be same. Okay, like this also you can try it. Write the next one. Okay, is it clear, children? Is it okay? Amina, Badra?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Write the next one. If alpha and beta are zeros of, P of x is equal to 2x square minus 4x plus 5, then alpha minus beta the whole square is dash. Here we have to use the relation between the zeros and the coefficients. Okay, alpha minus beta the whole square. Okay, we have learned this identities and all in 9th standard. What is alpha minus beta the whole square? It is same as alpha plus beta the whole square minus 4 alpha beta. Note down this. No, okay, those who don't know this identity, write down this. Alpha plus beta the whole square will be, alpha plus beta the whole square is alpha minus beta the whole square plus 4 alpha beta. These are the two identities. How to convert a minus b the whole square to a plus b the whole square. Okay, how to relate these two. This is the formula we have. Alpha minus beta the whole square is alpha plus beta the whole square minus 4 alpha beta. So we want to find alpha minus beta the whole square. So use this formula. Alpha minus beta the whole square is alpha plus
Can
beta.
you say what is the second equation? It's not clear.
Alpha plus beta the whole square is alpha minus beta the whole square plus 4 alpha beta.
Okay, ma'am.
So now what is alpha plus beta? From the equation, what is alpha plus beta? It is minus b by a, isn't it? So here, minus of minus 4 plus 4 by 2, it will be 2. So it will be 2 square minus 4 into what is alpha beta? It is c by a. So it will be 5 by 2. So 4 into 5 by 2. So simplify, we'll get the answer. Alpha minus beta the whole square is alpha plus beta the whole square minus 4 alpha beta. See, which all the identities we have learned in 9th standard, the questions will be asked from that part. You have learned about a cube plus b cube. Okay, collect all the formulas and keep it in your notebook. A cube minus b cube, a cube plus b cube. Okay, so what will be the answer here? It is 2. So 4 minus 10, it will be negative 6. It is negative 6. So the next one is what is the next one? If the zeros of the quadratic polynomial, listen children, the zeros of the quadratic polynomial x square plus 88x plus 112 or both are positive or both are negative. How to check it? For that, you find out what is alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta, here it is minus 88. Sum of two numbers is negative means what you can say? Either alpha and beta are both negative. Is or no? Sum of two numbers is negative means both are negative, or either alpha or beta is negative. One of the numbers is negative. Now look at the product alpha beta. It is 112. Product is positive. That means what you can say? Product is positive means, is it possible for the second case alpha and beta is negative? Okay, no. So what is the possibility? Both are negative. Okay, no need to solve the equations. This is based on the numbers. Okay, based on the numbers, we observe the sign and we decide it. Okay. Okay, children, with this, I wind up the session now. So the next class, learn all the concepts related to triangles and, okay. Now answer the attendance. Adil.